Discover the best disc for your dog. There are many different types of discs available for dogs. Which one is best for you?
So I'm an average disc thrower. I have a shoulder injury, so I have to make accommodations for that. So I'm going to test out these discs for you, and you can take all that in stride. If you've got a good strong arm, then the discs that are harder for me might be a little easier for you. If you're not a regular disc thrower, then you can just assume that maybe some of the other discs that are hard for me might be pretty hard for you. The floppy types of discs, like especially the rough dog ones that have a lot of give to them, it's hard to throw these far and well. The good thing is, though, that your dogs may like to really tug on and play with them, so there's that. So this is the this is the larger size, and this is the smaller size. Okay? Hopefully I'm in this frame. So that took kind of a lot of arm, and it had a lean. The smaller one is easier to throw. Still a little bit of a lean. The Hyper Pet flapper, super lightweight and like easy to bend and stuff, but that makes it harder to throw. Actually not bad, but it gets a lot of wind on that one, so that's not tough. It just doesn't, it's not going to go super far. This is the Chuck It Paraflight. This is the larger size. I find the larger sizes of the really bendy ones to be harder to throw than the smaller sizes. It threw, but I got my lean, which if I were a better Frisbee thrower, that wouldn't happen so much. Let's see, the smaller one. And my Border Collie is fine with the smaller ones. In fact, she likes them. And they work for my Chihuahua too, so that's kind of nice. That was not my best throw, but it threw actually a lot like the other one. So these are the Zip Flights, 2 sizes. Whoa, that was a bad throw. I have to throw that one again. I got caught on the tag, so maybe remove the tag, the smaller size. Yeah, those, I'm not good at throwing those. Now I wanted to be really good at the Flybird because it's so light, so easy to, and my dog chewed on it, and there's like like we tugged, there's dents, but there's no like it's still usable, whereas regular like competition Frisbee, you put holes in it and then your dog bloodies their mouth and stuff. So, but I think there's a learning curve with this because I don't find it to be super easy to throw. Not bad, but it's very light, so it doesn't go super far. This is the glow-in-the-dark one. Very much like a flyer, lightweight with like the flexible ring around it. I don't know how far I can throw this one. Not bad. I'm a much slower throw, lightweight. Again, it's harder. You'd think the lightweight ones would be like great and easy, but there's a middle ground where too light is hard for you to really get to go. This is the Hero Atom, and it's small size. It's very bendy. I like the way it feels, and my dog really liked it too. So it's got a nice flight, and that one's pretty easy to throw. These are the soft lights. This is the pup size, and this is standard size. These are definitely not for your big chewers. They're very flexible, but they're good for like soft mouth dogs or dogs that are learning. The big one's pretty big, but that's a pretty nice throw. Was a little low, but smaller one. I find that the Frisbees that are more competitive type of Frisbee are easier to throw. I mean, they're easier to throw with accuracy. For me, your mileage may vary. This is the Supersonic. It's more bendy. We have a couple of Heroes. Oops, throw it on the ground. We have a couple of Heroes. This is the Air, and this is just the regular Sonic 215. I guess I'll throw it first, and then I'll throw the Supersonic, which is made of a different plastic kind of feel to it. These are a little wet, so that makes them a little harder to throw. Now that's a nice flight. I mean, if I could throw like that in competition on the regular, that'd be awesome. So here's the Super. Yeah, those throw well. Those throw well and pretty easy. This is the Hero Air 235. This is a good disc to throw. It's pretty competitive. So see how much easier that is than like the lighter ones? I mean, the ones that are not like competitive ones. This is the last one that I have. It's the Jaws Hyperflex. And this is for like your real chewers. It's kind of, it's if you use the soft lights and they get chewed up. Now at first I was like, oh, this is a heavier disc, but I kind of like the way it threw it. So that's it was a good throw and a good catch. The Hyperflights kind of have a like a softer feel, which sounds silly when you're talking about hard plastic, but there's like a little bit of give that I feel in them that I don't feel in the Sonics. So, you know, whether you like that or not is up to you, but I'm gonna go give those couple of Chuck Its that I threw so bad another try. Hold on. All right, we're just gonna give the Chuck It Zip Light another try. This is the larger of the two sizes. Much better. Still though, not as easy to throw as the real competitive style discs. So hope that helps you kind of get an idea about what you want. A lot of these are good for rollers too. I'll throw some rollers with them for you. Okay, sometimes you want to throw rollers, whether it's because you're trying to train your dog or because you're doing up dog and that is allowed as part of your competitive strategy. I'm gonna tell you, the floppy things with no edges, I mean, that's not gonna roll. So, I mean, yeah, that's not really gonna go. I'll try the littler one and I'll do my better roller strategy. Well, that was just a throw. Yeah, it doesn't roll. But I'm particularly interested in trying to roll the Flyber because it has such a wide side. Let's see. Yeah, it rolls. Now that was not a great roll throw, but it rolls. Your regular discs are going to roll like regular discs do. I mean, they're great rollers. So I'm going to try the Flyber again because I want it to roll well. But your little ones, they roll pretty straight and true. Chuck It Pair Flights. Let's see. Oh yeah, that has a good roll. Let's try the Zip Flights. This is a big size, so. Oh yeah. So if you're training and throwing rollers and stuff, now the ones with the holes in the middle might not be what you want to use for rollers, in case your dog puts their foot in the middle. I'm thinking this one's not going to roll. I stand corrected. It has a roll. It's not very far. Your dog's going to beat that roll out pretty quick. Jaws. That's going to roll for miles. The smaller Flights. Yeah, they're good rollers. So I'm thinking the night eyes one. I don't know. Oh wow, much better than I thought. Had a little bounce to it too. Let me get the Flyber. I want this to have a good roll because I like this disc's reliability, but like flexibility and what's the word I want? Like durability. I like that. There we go. Has the average, it appears, to have the same kind of average roll as your floppy types of discs. It's actually harder to get it to go far because it's lighter. Sonic, last one, I'm sure that'll roll. Very good for rollers. So just depends on what you wanted in a disc. If you you have a dog that's not too into the whole disc concept and they like the softer, that's great. And there's plenty of options here for that. If you have a dog that you want to be really competitive with, who likes the big long throws, then you're going to want to have more of the competition style disc, I think. So if you're gonna do a lot of tugging, those are not good for that. But the ones that, like the Jaws and the Soufflate, are softer on their mouths for the tugging, but the Soufflate's not gonna hold up. So if you're really gonna tug with a competition style disc, then I think the Jaws is probably what you want. So hope that helps. Jaws. No damage. No damage. Impressive. Want to go for that one again? Let's do a lefty one. Left or right-handed disc for the shoulder impaired. Supersonic. Give. Give. Good job. All right. Nice work. Good girl. Give. Say. No damage. The little hero. Oh, holy cow. That one has to go. Good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah. Hey. Nice job. Good girl. Nice. Okay.
Get your discs now at cleanrun.com.